Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. It's Lisa with Crafting and Cruising, and Rodney with Crafting and Cruising. He's leveling out the bus for me. Because maybe using some resin soon. So we got to get it all taken care of and leveled. So, I hope y'all are doing great today. Beautiful day here in Nashville. I think it's not supposed to last very long, but it's a beautiful day. Sorry, y'all. I know you're bouncing around. My husband is bouncing me. So when you hop on, please say hi. And if you don't see the live sign right there, then you're watching replay. Hey, Sherry Walton, and let me know that you are watching replay. Sherry, I hope you're feeling better, sister. Are you? Those sinus infections sure get you, can't they? I hope you are over yours. At least feeling a whole lot better. We're going to do something fun tonight. We are going to make over a silver tray. And when I planned this, I had no idea there was going to be so involved because it has a lot of detail on it. So I took a picture that I meant to print off of what it looked like beforehand. I didn't print it, but it's just a silver tray, so you all can imagine the silver tray with detail. So hopefully Rodney will be able to get on my computer in just a minute. Hey, Mickey Hopkins, and get signed in so he can read comments. I'm trying to clean some of my brushes real quick. So let me tell y'all real quick what I've already done. This was a silver tray, and you can see. Much better leaving to visit green. Oh, good. You can see that I did the front and the back in white chalk paint from Waverly. Okay. And then well, no, that's not true. First of all, I used slick stick on the front and back. 2 coats of slick stick. Hello, Evadna. Because this tray was very slick and shiny. And then I put the Waverly chalk paint on it. Can you text them, Kim? So I did the back, then I sprayed it, I know it's backwards, with 2 coats of Rust-Oleum 2X Ultra Cover Gloss Clear. You don't have to do this step. I just do it because I think the back looks better when it's that way. Now, I've already done a lot of the front prep because I knew it was going to take a long time with all the detail, number 1. And number 2, I wanted to see about my colors. So here's what I have done so far. And you'll understand the colors a little bit better when you see the paper. We're going to decoupage in the center. So here's the paper. And we're going to put pearls on it, and we're going to put a little bow up here where there's a little bow, and then we're going to resin it. So I went ahead and did a lot of it already with the liquid gold because I wanted to get that done. And then I mixed up black and white to make this gray color to pick up with the gray in here. I tried light blue and I didn't like it. And then I tried black and I didn't like it. Hey, Chrissy Schneider. And so I went to gray. So what we're going to do right now first is we're going to try to get this placed down in the bottom and get it decoupaged in. Let me see, I'm just kind of running my fingers around here now to see about how I want to lay it in here, because we've got to make sure that we get it placed right.
Evadne says she is frozen, or we are frozen.
No.
But you're not on mine.
Is everybody else frozen?
Are you on E-Rose?
I didn't look, nor did I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, you guys. I'm so sorry. Did not do that.
Sherry Walton says, I'm taking canvas boards and magazines
Good for you. You're going to do some of the
to do your
flowers.
tearing technique with them.
Good. I'm so happy. That makes me so happy, Sherry.
Not frozen. That would be called.
Okay. I went around it. I'm kind of scared to cut it, though. Because what if I cut it too small?
Cut it too big.
Let me put it back down just one more time and make sure that I have this. Ronnie, you have another. You know what I could do? I could use my water pen, but sometimes that tears a little bit inside.
Is there not a real defined edge that you're going to? Kind of rounded?
Well, I'm just trying to make it lay in here so it will be right up against this edge. Okay, let me see if I can turn it over. This one is hard to see, you guys. Maybe. I can, what are you looking for, sir? Okay, could you sit down and read comments, please? Let me see if I can cut this out. I guess not. You can't read comments.
There's not got any comments to read.
Oh, y'all, this scares me. Then we'll cut it a little bit too big.
I would.
And then if I have to take some off, I can. This paper is so thin. This is tissue paper. This isn't even decoupage paper. Oh, yeah.
So, Chrissy Snyder on earlier. Where's she from?
Not sure. I want to say Georgia, but I'm not sure that's right. Okay. I must be going to a ball game. All right, you guys, I got it pretty good. It's still a little bit big.
Not on the inner side where you are there.
This is not quite straight over here.
St. Louis is where she's from.
St. Louis, M.O.
Yep.
Missouri. Okay. Now, Ronnie, how do you think the best way to cut this out right is? Because it cut it a little short, but I can take the gold paint down here. Now I need to get that part exactly like I want it.
Stephanie?
Suggestions? Hey, Stephanie Gilpin. Rodney.
I think usually you do things like that with your water pen.
Right, but I'm just not sure it's gonna. I'm afraid it's gonna tear on the inside, I guess.
Well,
Let's see.
why don't you do this? Here. You got a pencil?
Yes.
Why don't you lay a pencil down, which will give you.
I probably have to
It'll
move
do
it.
it a little bit above the thing. If you lay it down, and mark it like that, and then cut your line. Is that good enough to do it? Really hard.
You do it. Y'all, we're gonna let MacGyver do this part. Okay. Good. No, I can't see that. It's not showing up very well.
I want to overdo it.
Hey, Gina.
That's got halfway around.
Okay, here we go.
That's a pretty good shape right there.
Yeah. Some places I cut it too short. Hey, Karen Vessel, how are you? I hope y'all are doing good today. I hope the weather's been pretty and everybody's enjoying. Supposedly, I heard on the news that we are done with frosts around here. And that was from a weather lady. Now, does she know what she's talking about? I don't know. All right, so y'all, what I'm gonna
says Jana Abel's watching.
What I'm gonna do is, I already said hi to her.
Stephanie Nelson says, "What a beautiful tray." Lisa loved the colors.
Gilpin, thank you. We're gonna iron this. I've already got my cute little iron-on over here, heating it. And you remember with the iron-on method, you put your glue, whatever glue you decide to use. I'm going to use the Deb's DIY Design.
Thank you for sprinkling, Stephanie.
Yes, thank you, Stephanie. And then we will dry that with the hair dryer. I mean the heat tool. And then we will put this down, put a piece of parchment paper over it, and iron it on so we won't have any wrinkles. Then we're going to paint our flowers. I actually have made a bow, but I was going to put it where the bow was up top, and we cut that off. So we may not need that. It's just a little bow. And then we're going to glue some pearls on here, and then we're going to mix up some resin and pour resin on it. Okay? All right, can y'all see this? Isn't that pretty? So we just took a silver tray and took it up a notch, and then we'll cover it.
Says, "Hey, beautiful."
My sweet Jen, how are you? I loved your project this morning. It was so beautiful. Y'all, she was on Totally Dazzle's page this morning and did an Americana beautiful piece with a hem sheet in it, and it was just gorgeous. So let me find a brush we can use for this, and then please don't be doing that. We'll put this on and see what we got. Then we'll paint the flowers. Now, I was going through my paints today trying to find the best paint color for this deep, deep, rich burgundy color on the flower, because I wanted the flowers in the silver tray to match the flower on the tissue paper.
Jen says, "Thank you."
And it was really, really hard to match it up. So I went over to my studio and I found a Vallejo paint that I think is the absolute perfect color. I did actually, that's not true, I did mix it a little bit with some black to deepen it in some places, but for the basic flower it was the perfect color. And I got these Vallejo paints when Rodney and I went to Cheap Joe's, which if you've never been on Cheap Joe's website, you need to look on his site. That's where I used to get a lot of my watercolor stuff from when I was taking watercolor classes. I would get brushes there, sometimes paint. They are in North Carolina. And so Rodney and I were passing by one day and went to Cheap Joe's, and I got these Vallejo paints. I should have my camera turned around. I don't, but here it is. It's Vallejo, Vallejo. And it is acrylic artist fluid color. This one is Rojo Quinacridona Magenta, which is quinacridone red magenta. And now what I'll say about Vallejo paints, Rodney and I used them a lot when we were first doing pourings. We used some of the colors. They're much thinner than most acrylic paint. I like that because I like to layer. So I would rather have thinner layers that I can then layer over and make some deeper and some not so deep. Okay, that's dry. We're going to put this down. It's backwards. No, it's not. Is it? Did I turn my tray around? Doesn't look like it's cut right.
Maybe it's wrong. I'm
going to have to add a lot of gold down here because this is definitely not cut well. Okay, let's go on and get this down and then we'll touch it up with gold. Where is parchment paper? Right here. So I'm going to lay the parchment paper right on it. My little iron, so cute, is ready. And I'm just going to go around here. Try to get right up to the edge. This will keep there from being any wrinkles. Make sure you don't make the mistake that one crafter made and put wax paper on here. That doesn't work so well when you're ironing it. I don't think you'll be pleased with the result. So, I'm super excited because very, very soon I get to hug Sweet Jennifer's neck at Dina and Kenny's event. Ronnie and I are going, and I just cannot wait. If y'all aren't following her page, please go follow Home Sweet Create. You will love her. You will love her as a person. You will love her as a crafter. Her sweet son Connor is serving our country. Hey y'all, that's about, there's a couple places that I need to get a little more stuff under the edge. Okay, let me just go over this. Y'all, today Ronnie and I went out to run some errands. I guess this is just the signs of the time. I had a prescription to pick up at Walgreens. Y'all know Walgreens is a chain. And we got there. I've been getting like notifications through text that my prescription was ready to pick up. So we got there, and there was a big sign in the window saying we do not have a pharmacist available. So no prescriptions can be, hey Grace, no prescriptions can be picked up or placed. Really? And we had just left Arby's, trying to get some food at Arby's, and just as we pulled up, the lady said, I'm sorry, our computers are down. So we said, well, if we come in, can we get it? She goes, no, the computers are down. So we were kind of out of luck. Okay, Ronnie, will you put that back on for me? I'm going to dry this a little bit, and then we're going to go over where it didn't quite meet the edge with some liquid gold. So, y'all, I guess that's just kind of how things go now. Not enough people work, not enough employees or people available to work. I don't know, but it seems odd to me that at a chain pharmacy that you would have trouble being able to pick up medicine. I mean, what if it was something I had to have? Fortunately, I can do without it. But what if it was something I had to have? That would be really, really bad. Okay, let me just touch up in here where the gold didn't quite meet. And I know y'all can't see this while I'm doing it, but I've got to tilt it so I can see exactly where I'm putting it.
They can enjoy a Zen moment while we're doing
Yeah,
this.
just pretend like this is your Zen moment.
Admire the edges of your tray.
Y'all, it just seems impossible to me that it's already time to start doing Americana.
What do you mean? Oh, you mean for 4th of July?
Well, for starting with Memorial Day. It just seems impossible that we're already at that time of year already. It's almost time for school to be over, and it seems like it just started. A spindle flag, not unless I made a different one.
Got to do another paint pour flag?
We do need to do some paint pours on our page. Y'all, tomorrow I'm going to be on Crowning Touch Designs page at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Karen Harper's page. So if you all get a chance, mark it on your calendars. I'll send out a telegram. But And I think the way it works with her page, I can't remember when we did it last time, but I think it's on my page too. But maybe streams to her page, or maybe it streams to my page, I don't know. But I think I actually get on there and share it maybe to her page. All right, we're almost there. Oh, no, we're not. That's supposed to be glue right there. Can you undo my glue again for me? I just think the color of this flower, y'all, is so rich. It's ridiculous that without a computer now, business is, seriously, for real, it is. I 100% agree with you.
Sort of like Facebook. Without a computer.
But I mean, they had the computer. It's just that there was not a pharmacist there. Which I guess without a pharmacist,
Well,
they really can't.
Arby's was the issue. With
Oh,
the
yeah,
computer.
yeah, the computer. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You're exactly right about that. Seems
How come I
so
don't even see that message yet?
weird. I don't know. I guess you're going to have to constantly refresh your page.
I am. Just that it runs a little behind on messages.
Yeah, there's a lag always. Okay, y'all. Not perfect. It's perfectly imperfect, as Kathy D says. So I know a lot of the crafters have gone to Texas to meet up. That's going to be fun. And then Rodney and I are hosting a meet and greet after Dina's event next weekend. So we're getting excited about that.
That's good.
All right, so we've got that on. Now I'm going to take some of this Vallejo paint in quinacridone magenta. Got a little bit on my plate already. I'm going to put out a little bit of Deco Art Americana Lamp Black. Brittany is trying to send me a message. Sorry, guys. Hey, Deborah. Chilly there, is it? Wow, Deborah's in Pennsylvania. How chilly is it, Deborah? It felt good here today. And then I'm going to be using, this is just Craft Smart white paint. I'm going to put a little bit of that out there. And I'm going to use a fairly small brush because I want to be able to get down inside these little petals on the rosebuds. Okay? Let me see. It's freezing at times, but only a couple of seconds. Let's see if I can... y'all, I do that every time. Turn them around. Sorry. Okay, let me see if I can move this. Can you move the whole thing back towards you a little bit?
Not much. Is it not zoomed?
Well, I did zoom it, but I think I probably zoomed it too much.
I'm talking about the zooming out.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Just like that. Okay.
It's not.
Not staple?
No, but let me see what we got here.
Okay, y'all, let me put just a tiny drop of black in this quinacridone magenta.
Well, this has got you from your chin down.
That's fine.
Okay.
They don't have to see my face. Okay, put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. And here we go. Can y'all see?
Probably not, but I'll tell you.
Probably need to zoom in a little more.
And I can turn it one way or the
I
other.
can't zoom it in. You may have to zoom it.
I'm still watching you mix your paint.
Ooh,
So
this has got a little fuzzy on it. Yeah, it does. I'll get a different brush. Okay. Can y'all see anything?
well, I'll tell you in a second. I'm trying
They
to.
can see. It's just far away.
Let me put some zoom on it here if I can.
And when I painted these things with the white, it makes it a little difficult to be able to see the petals anymore. See where the petal stops and where something else starts. So I'm having to kind of wing it, I guess you could say. Just wing it.
Jen said we just, oops, what'd she say? We just left from dinner on the beach and it got chilly quick. Deborah Jed said it's in the low 50s there.
Deborah.
It got up to 70 today here.
Maybe things will start blooming now, y'all. I'm not sure. That may be too close, Ronnie. Is that too close for y'all? Yes or no?
Just keep painting for a minute and let me see if I can tell. It's like it's in a loop, Lisa. It keeps just repeating the same thing. Now it's
Not for me.
I know you're watching it as you do it. We're seeing it after it's been transmitted.
Well,
Paint,
is anybody else having that problem? Are y'all having a problem with it doing like a
it's
loop
taking
loop?
like a 3-second thing, showing it over and over again, then it moves on to the next, so it looks like it's jerking real badly.
Let me make sure, y'all, that I'm on the right. Hold on a minute. I'm going to swipe off.
5,